in the streets, I'm going to do my best just to avoid them. Because thankfully the streets are wide enough that if you just start running, you should be able to avoid them pretty easily. So let's head to the school. Take a look at the map quickly. If we just keep going along this way, and then we can get on Midwich Street, we'll be fine. I would like to say I'll check out as much of the game as I can, all the nooks and crannies, but I'm not going to go to my way to fully 100% explore everything. Also, joke's on us, we can't go this way. I think that even updates on the map, which is really neat. Just a big X. That's another thing I like about this game, is how the maps update over time. If we go down here... Whoop. Some dog-like creatures. I want to say this is the next area where we get a clue. Doghouse Levin Street. Levin Street? Okay. Those pieces of papers mean nothing, I suppose. But if we have a look at the map again, we see Levin Street right there. Which, I guess we did go past the doghouse. I'm curious what's this way quickly. Whoop. That was an impressive jump for that dog. You do tend to find items... No. Oh. Sorry, Harry. Gonna not run, because I want to say, well, sound you make does attract enemies, or they do hear you, so it is possible to stealth in this game to a degree. Turning off your light, I know, in dark areas makes it harder for enemies to spot you. Possibly walking, maybe even turning off your radio, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. A house key was hidden in the doghouse. Take it? Yeah. Nothing unusual. Ow. There we go. Use the house key. While we're here, we have been hit a couple of times. Let's have a quick look at our health. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I like the game, I always find it difficult to judge the health situation in these games. Or in this one particular, it's like, is that good? Is that bad? Is that caution? Right. Other games in the series does arguably better and worse in different ways, but I never find it easy to say. Especially if it's based on color, because, well, surprisingly, I'm colorblind. You know what? We have a lot of health drinks. Let's use one. Okay, I don't think that did anything. I guess I shouldn't have used one. Refrigerator is empty. Damn it. Oh well. There are 3 locks. There's a map here. Something was written on the map, hanging on the wall. Keys for clips. Copied it to the map. So if we look at our map now, we have little things, little suggestions of where to go, I should say. So let's go and do that. I think you can do doghouse. I think you are able to get the keys beforehand, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played, and I'm going to enjoy it as best I can. In a more natural way? I don't know. By that I mean like show the ways the game leads you rather than just go straight to the answer. At least that's what I think I'll do. We'll see. We shall indeed see. Saying I had a slight panic. It's like, oh gosh, am I actually recording? Quick look at the map. I guess we'll go to the bridge first, considering we're here. Keep an eye out on the side of these stores for items and such. This is the alleyway. Yeah, we'll come back to the alleyway. So in that case, let me cross the street so I can look at things at this house. Once again, just in case we can find an item. Whoop. Wall. It's very... Oh, I was going to say it's very quiet, then immediately the radio started staticking again. Okay, well that didn't work. In the police trunk, there's the key of lion. It's a bit odd, but take the handgun bullets as well. Hopefully that's nothing to do with Sybil. Hopefully it's also nothing to do with Cheryl. That would be a bit awkward. So I guess now we shall take a run down the alleyway. It's also nice to see that Harry can at least take a couple of hits. So there's something here. Oh, maybe this is it. Off limits. Don't see any limits here. That should be offed. Well then. A dog's head. Looks like someone was playing basketball. Key of Woodman. What I find odd is that the key is like on the blood that's next to the dog's head, like as if the dog spat out the key afterwards. I mean, it's not the most odd thing, but it's a bit odd. I have no idea where, but I want to say there is somewhere where there's bullets on the bins. But as you can imagine, there are a lot of alleyways or areas like that where the bullets and bins. It's just hard to know. Oh, a little pathway leading to Key of the Scarecrow. So we have the Woodsman, the Lion, and the Scarecrow key. Have a quick look at the map. And I like how, once again, how useful the map generally is. Excuse me. Alright, it keeps itself up to date. I was kind of hoping there might have been something on this side. Ah, well. There's somewhere called Queen's Burger? Don't think there's much there we can do, but I feel really hungry for a burger right now. Really doesn't take much for me to get hungry for a burger, though. I will say. I will admit. Queen Burger? I know we probably can't, but... Oh, it is There's at least a health drink here. It's a very healthy town, Silent Hill. Health drinks all over the place. Ow. I should have dodged, but... Ooh. Okay. There we go. Now we know that I'm in trouble. Because the controller is vibrating. I love just like the little steps and how the buildings are more unique than just generic blocks. It feels very, not necessarily lived in, but more organic in terms of a building, residential area type place. Okay, so we made it here. We got the keys. Let's see what this eclipse nonsense is. The lion, the woodsman, and the scarecrow. What? It's getting dark again? What's going on? Well, there we go. Now we have a light. And we can turn on and off with circle. Like I said, you can turn off the light. It gets a bit harder to see, but also the enemies, I find it hard to see you, so, you know, quite a... Oh, I forgot you could do like that jump back. If you hold, well, run button and back, you do that little jump back instead of a quick turn. Can you quick turn? Oh yeah, if you hit both shoulder buttons. So, I know I'm going the wrong way. I'm just curious to see what's up here, if anything. Once again, we can make it a bit harder for ourselves. But it really doesn't seem like much is going on up here. Potentially a waste of everyone's time. But at least we get to check out more of Silent Hill. Oh. I was really confused. The way the camera angle just like lingered behind. Stop! Possibly some items I missed, but I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, we're just going to pelt it down the street. Oh. And thankfully, it's pretty easy to know when you've hit the school area, especially if you go a bit close to the road. Because you will see... Ow. I'm starting to worry that I've missed it now. But normally I think it's because I went up and around for whatever reason. It's just a much longer of a run. School sign. Here we go. This is what I wanted. See the bus. And I know the bus is a place you can get on to get some extra items. I think the general rule of thumb is if the door is opened, you can, you know, generally use it or go into it in the overworld. In the streets. I think the only real exception is areas such as areas such as the school, you know, places you know you need to go to. Excuse me. Here we go. We made it into the school. So, this is the first dungeon, I guess you could call it. I find it funny, me playing this game, like, much later after Resident Evil, I was, like, amazed at the fact that you spent time in the streets, and you went from place to place more naturally than you did in Resident Evil. Which is mansion for the most part, and then you know, laboratory or whatever. You went from place to place more, not naturally, but more linearly. I can't explain it. Either way. Oh yeah, we can get the health drink from in there. Get some stuff. I'm not saving as much as I normally do, for reasons we'll see later on. More Ronaldo Gordon, specifically listed teachers. Now this looks hygienic. It's written in blood. Oh, do I need to... You know what? I do have a piece of paper. And a pencil. I don't think I need it right now, but just something I need to make sure I have ready. I forgot Silent Hill is a game with codes and stuff that's very fun to write down. 12 o'clock. A place with song and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues, awakening at the ordained order. Okay then. So, it gives us a bit of a clue of where we need to go. Place with songs and sound. If you have a look at the map, wow. Where here could there be a place of songs and sound? The music room. So there we go. That's what we need to head to. I mean, we could also just wander around and see. A picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it is certainly in bad taste. Yeah, we could just, like, wander around and see, find, stumble upon things, but if you want a more general idea of where to go... Oh, it's locked. Well, we can't go that way. How about this way? It's locked. Well then. Guess we have to go to the middle door. And it's these little people again. Now, I'm not sure what version of the game this is. Oh, there's something in this room. It's a little squeaky ghost thing that just... Shadow... whatever, that just squeaks and runs around. And it trips over occasionally. And if you just stare at it enough, it disappears. But yeah, the UK version has slight differences in terms of enemy placement and whatnot. Instead of these knife kids, it's like bear kids. It's a bit odd, but, you know, it's whatever. So we've got plenty of jammed doors. Hopefully it's strawberry. Thankfully, Harry does a good job of keeping things up to date, which doors are openable and not. One nice thing is, it says there's a clear distinction between locked and jammed. Locked is obviously something you can eventually open up, as you can see the door behind us right now, and jammed is like, there's no going in here. Don't even keep trying. Okay,